Hello again. Welcome to educational YouTube channel English Superb with Helen and me, professional teacher who will definitely help you improve your English. In this video lesson, we are talking with you about word past with used to and would. We usually use used to and would to speak about past habits, describing the repeated actions in the past. But how do it correctly and how to differ them? Let's learn it together. I propose you to do it with the help of the following examples. The first one. When I was a child, my brother and I used to walk to the park every morning and play with other kids in playground. Here we used with you construction used to because we speak about something that I did as a habit when I was a child. Another example. Every night before we went to bed, my mother would tell us a story, but she would never read them from a book. She would always make them up herself. Here again, I speak about something that was true for me when I was a child, and again about a repeated action in the past. What is the difference between them? So, keep in mind that we use used to and would to speak about simple past action that happened repeatedly in the past. Let's speak a little bit about rules. Look at the following examples and pay attention how to use used to and would in a sentence. So, used to we can use with affirmative sentence, negative sentence, and a question. So, in affirmative sentence, we use used to do something. In a question, we will need with you auxiliary verb did. Did somebody used to? And in a negative sentence, we will again need auxiliary verb did in a negative form. So, someone didn't use to. How to use would? Remember that we use would to speak about past habits, but much more in formal language rather than used to. And we often use would for affirmative sentence and normally don't use it for negative sentences or questions. Also, we can't use with you would with state verbs. What is a state verb? State verbs are verbs that describe a state rather than an action. And we don't use these verbs with continuous. And often they relate to thoughts and opinions, feelings and emotions, senses and perceptions, possession and measurements. Look at these most common state verbs. Also remember that we use used to and would when we are retelling with you any stories in narrative style. And for making our stories much more interesting and diverse, we use a mixture of used to and would, or sometimes the simple past with adverbs of frequency. For example, when Mary was a teenager, her friends were always teasing her because of her red hair. So here we use with you always plus past continuous for things that happen again repeatedly. But in this case, yes, they were irritating. So it's much more about irritating habits. Used to and would make it clear that we're talking about something that happened regularly and often convey a sense of nostalgia. Now, let's do with you the following task. Here you have to put the verbs in the right form using a narrative tense or would or used to. If you have any questions about related tenses, you can watch our previous lessons. Let's read with you the story again and check whether you did everything correctly. That is it for today. I hope this lesson was really interesting and useful for you. If so, please don't forget to like our video and subscribe to our channel. Bye!